Welcome everyone. I was watching a video the other day by M2M that he did about one of Flatzoid FE's videos. And it reminded me of a video I had done over a year and a half ago where I addressed the claims of women on the ISS perming their hair so it will appear to look as if microgravity is making it stand on end. Well, I will hearken back to that video, or at least the source videos I used for this one. Flatzoid FE's video has no commentary, just music and text. So I will replace the music with music I know to be copyright free instead. Oh, and can I say that I am so glad to see you are back making videos again, Casual Spaceman. I mean M2M. Okay, let's get into it. Notice he puts acternauts? Yeah, we all know where this is going. Okay, that is conjecture, not fact. But let's keep going. Oh, you mean this. I wouldn't say a ponytail is strange. I wear one all the time to keep the hair out of my face. What? A woman using hair gel to keep her strands of hair in place on the ISS? I am shocked! Shocked, I tell you! Of course we say it's not fake. But then again, we globies don't see everything NASA does as fake to push a narrative as you do, Flatzoid FE. Left side. Her hair is gelled and pulled back into a ponytail to keep it off her face. Right side. Her hair has no gel and is loose and flowing. So you cannot compare the two and call the one on the left fake. Oh, and what about the floating necklace? I saw in your comments section that someone reminded you about it. It's kind of hard not to notice it, as it is right under the ponytail. You call them acternauts because, as I said in the beginning, you are pushing the ISS as fake because space is fake, etc., and so on and so forth. However, you aren't the only one using hairspray, gel, or perms to justify your belief in the ISS being fake. Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app channel has a video titled ISS Hairspray, narrated by Mark Sargent.
You look like you're in a studio, maybe in Omaha, Nebraska or something. The shot is so clear. Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still?
See the hair?
I don't know. We're going to have to do something for you.
Yeah.
I
want to do it. I know.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Watch this. Can everybody float around for us? That was really cool, Chris. Look at her. Look at her.
I think Sandy's hair is pretty much a dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway of what? Oh, yeah, that's right. Her hair is permed for effect. Got it. However, what about her floating necklace, or the fact that, if they are on harnesses, why aren't their arms not hitting the cables or each other's cables? Oh, and this is the same video some have used to say that the one guy on the bottom right is pulling back the one on the left via his cable, when you can easily see his pinky go into the other's pocket.
I think Sandy's hair is pretty much a dead giveaway.
The ISS is the worst NASA production to date, bar none. It is a sloppy, illogical, has massive technical issues and even larger plot holes. So many, in fact, it is difficult to know which to address first. Where do I start? Alphabetical, chronological, order of importance? The first one that springs to mind is probably the most ridiculous. It is what I like to call ISS hairspray.
Notice how Mark Sargent uses the same argument and neglects to bring up her floating necklace as well.
Remember earlier when I said nerds watch everything? That now includes all footage from the International Space Station. On that station, there are a lot of things that do not make sense, including the very station itself. Let's start from the inside and work our way out. The ISS is supposedly in zero gravity, which means all loose items inside should have a certain flowing feeling about them. You can see this in zero-G planes that people sometimes rent. It is a kind of like being in a swimming pool, where things like long hair act a certain way. Only women on the ISS have long hair. Technically speaking, I challenge any engineer on this. No one on the station should have any hair at all.
Are you serious that people on the ISS should be bald, or at the very least have a buzz cut?
It does not make sense. Hair of any length would break off and quickly clog the air filters. It would get everywhere. There is a reason why public swimming pools require shower caps, yet NASA lets it slide.
Of course, it doesn't make sense. Why did I not think of that? Duh. I do believe the engineers accounted for that, as well as a myriad of other things.
I will too, in order to move to a bigger issue that stemmed from this slide. Now that long hair is allowed on the ISS, you have to deal with the zero gravity issue visually. In true zero-G, long hair flows like it was in water. You can see this in zero-G plane footage. Hair flows naturally to and fro and is expected.
Newsflash! That is why women on the ISS either have short hair, permed or not, or keep it pulled back in ponytails or buns.
This is not the case with the ISS. The women's hair almost invariably stands straight up, like the Bride of Frankenstein. I know that reference dates me. I'm older. Their hair is literally permed, or at the very least sprayed to death. This is what I like to call a production risk. It is unnecessary and reckless. If you are staging a zero-G scene, there are a number of ways to visually deal with hair. You can pull the hair back into a ponytail. You can wear a cool NASA hat, or any other logo you would like to endorse. As mentioned above, you could make short hair mandatory for both sexes. The last thing you should do is set the hair in place. It never looks natural. Yes, it can be done to add a cheap zero-G effect, but you do not have to do it because the public already believes you are in near-Earth orbit.
So if the women's hair is permed or hairsprayed, Mark, please explain the following video. Oh, and by the way, those transitional flashes are from the source video, which is linked in the description below. Permed, gelled, or hairsprayed hair does not act like that when wet. Notice how her wet hair stood up on end and moved around, and her shirt floated off her body a little as she moved?
Again, all of this is easy to find. Simply search ISS hairspray. After that, you could look for ISS green screen, where the technical issues never stop because NASA is fond of giving live interviews to media and school children. One of my favorites is watching an ISS member reach for and put away a hat on the other side of the room, even though he never grabbed it. You see, the floating hat was CGI and the monitor layer glitched. I cannot do it justice here. You will find it.
There are plenty of NASA fake videos on YouTube, all of which have been debunked since they are all pretty much the same videos used over and over and over by different ISS and or space deniers.
You look like you're in a studio, maybe in Omaha, Nebraska or something. The shot is so clear. Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still?
I think Sandy's hair is pretty much a dead giveaway.
Of course, it's all about the hair because why not? ISS deniers have to make up utter nonsense and tosh to keep up the pantomime of denial. Dear oh dear. My viewing hours have surpassed 5,000, but I am still over 700 away from being able to monetize my channel. I have no clue why the discrepancy in watch hours versus viewing hours, as the videos I enlisted didn't add up enough to justify it. I guess it's just YouTube doing what it does. It is very frustrating though, but with your help, I will get there. I really appreciate everyone's support. You are all awesome. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.